first part of our vlog for the Stockton Ramblers coast to coast hike. I'm whispering because it's actually very early in the morning. We haven't had breakfast yet and it's all very quiet here in the village of St. Bees. We're staying in the Manor Hotel where they gave us a very good feed last night and where you can buy a pint of real ale for under £4. This is important because we might be drinking, well, I might be drinking a fair amount of that over the next 2 weeks. We're across the road from the Queen's Hotel, which is the starting point in the film about the coast to coast downhill, which stars the local Stockton lad, Jeremy Swift. Now in that film, they start off by getting totally wrecked the night before and throwing up over the cars outside. We didn't do that. It could be because we're older and we're wiser, or it could be that we know how difficult the coming 2 weeks might be. And so we've got to pace ourselves on all sorts of things, our eating, our drinking, and even our walking. But come hell or high water, we're going to get to Robin Hood's Bay in 2 weeks' time. Just follow us as we go on our way. According to tradition, you're supposed to collect a pebble on the west coast at St. Bees and then carry it in your bag all the way across to Robin Hood's Bay and throw it into the sea on the east coast. So that's what we did today. We actually collected 2 pebbles each because we each want a pebble to throw in the sea and a pebble to keep for ourselves forever and ever. And in front of us we have blue sky, blue sea and St. Bees Head, I believe, or at least what looks like a very big climb to start off our day. Cripes.
On the Coast to Coast Facebook group last night, and I put a little picture of Arnie and a picture of me saying I'm starting today. And I've got to this gate and someone's left me this.
That's amazing.
That is really nice.
That's so
Arnie looks well worn.
Yeah, he's well travelled.
He's well travelled. So where's Arnie been altogether?
He's been up Kilimanjaro, he's been to Mexico, he's been to Panama.
Good heavens.
Colombia.
And with you, presumably.
With me, only with me.
you. With you.
Last year, and then last year the West Highland Way. Done the Camino de Santiago.
Oh my goodness.
He's been everywhere.
Are we feeling intimidated?
That bear's travelled further than us.
He just sits in the bag though.
And so we know about Arnie. So you are.
I'm Emma.
You're Emma, yeah.
I'm a journalist. Not writing about this though.
Well,
type of journalism do you do?
Write about personal finance.
Oh my goodness.
So,
we'll be talking to you after this.
I freelance, so I write for different newspapers and websites and things.
Yeah.
And whereabouts?
I live in London.
Yeah,
Nice.
so this is great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this. This is wonderful to find
I've
out.
no idea who left this, but I'll go on Facebook tonight and try and find out.
nice.
So,
Yeah, so
Really
nice.
sweet, yeah.
So we wish you all the best.
Yeah, you
We wish
too.
you and Arnie, and we'll be seeing you in the next 2 weeks.
Where are you guys from then?
So we've had our lunch and now we've got our highest climb of the day up to Dent. I'm looking at it and thinking, well, it'll be good practice, won't it? So, first big climb of the coast to coast, and there's Lorraine and Ernie climbing on top of the Dent. I hadn't anticipated Raven's Crag. Apparently it's an alternative route and it's extremely steep. So here's me halfway down it, and somewhere all the way down there you can just pick out Lorraine and you can see the thing at the bottom, the road at the bottom. I'm just hoping I make it in one piece. This could be a very short coast-to-coast holiday. So we've negotiated Raven's Crag and Ernie and Lorraine are about to cross Nanny Catch Bridge. Is that what it's called? Nanny Catch Bridge, yeah. And this is the official start of the Lake District. So day 1, coast to coast, Lake District, here we come. Are you going to wave your arms around? Are you going to sing a song? Are you going to do a dance? What are you going to do? They're just walking. They're just walking across it into the Lake District. Here we come. So this is it. End of first day. You're looking remarkably fresh, Lorraine Matthews.
I actually feel all right.
You feel all right?
I do.
You feel all right? Yeah.
Yes, we took our boots off plenty of times. Let the cool air get to our feet. So
How many times? How many times did you change your top?
About 4.
4 times.
Just between 2 t-shirts, though.
Just between 2.
Yeah.
This is the fashion show, isn't it? Of the coast to coast.
Yeah.
And if you would do it all over again, what would you do?
Anything different, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably take my waterproof jacket out. No, I don't think I would do anything different.
No.
No,
It's
I'm quite happy with how the day's gone.
this day's gone well.
Don't eat the crisps.
Don't eat the crisps, yes.
Don't eat the
Yes.
crisps. Don't
The
eat the
sandwich was a bit too filling.
Sandwich was a bit too filling. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? They provide the stuff and then you think,
Yeah.
I've paid it, I'll eat it. Sometimes you've got to say no. So, Ernie, come on now. You've had your first day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. My first lead over, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Hey, and would you do anything different if you had to do it all over again?
I'd love to do it all over again, and I wouldn't do anything different.
That's
Really
amazing.
enjoyed it.
Right. And as for me, my pint of whatever it is has now gone a bit lower. My feet are still out of my boots and my toes are very badly painted. So my sort of woman who does my toes will never forgive me for this. And I should have paid her to do them properly. But apart from that, I've had a great day too. So bye-bye day 1. Here's to do day 2. So day 2 and the whole world is out walking this path today. We've been followed by and preceded by at least 15 people already. And the weather is fantastic. It's a bit cool, it's a bit cloudy, but going to the Met Office and everyone else is going to get better as the day goes on. So, ladies, sorry, I've got you in my film. Where? No, stay there. Where are you from? Where are you going?
Oh, we're from West Somerset.
Oh, gosh, that's a long way. And you're going to Robin Hood's Bay, obviously.
No, we're going to Kirkby Stephen.
You're doing half of it.
We'll come back and do half next year.
And what's inspired you?
We've got into doing these long distance walks over the last few
we've
years.
just done Offa Strike along the border between Wales and England.
Yeah, I know about Offa's Dyke, I know. We're still trying to keep the English out, but it doesn't work. You walk up and down instead.
I like it.
Just come over Welsh now.
Oh, you're all Welsh now. Oh, well, I better stop this, otherwise I'll lose my people. But enjoy your day.
We've just
Decided
decided
thinking we might go back for a moment.
for a minute,
forgotten
yeah, so-
something.
Oh, yeah.
we will.
Good luck then. Good luck. And we've arrived at Ennerdale, the first of our lakes. And it's just magical. Just magical.
Morning.
So we've now been walking for 2 hours. We've got to the end of Ennerdale Water. The weather forecasts, the Met Office, the Mountain Weather Information Service, all of them are good for the day. So we've decided that we are going to walk up Red Pike and then Haystacks and all that entails. So you two, how are you feeling about it?
Great. Looking forward
Great
to it.
day. Good weather. Perfect.
You hear that? I'll ask them again at the end and see what they say. No, it's going to be fantastic. Okay, we'll have a tea break and then we'll be on our way. So we're coming towards the top of Red Pike. We've got a way to go and it looks as though the wind might just be blowing the mist away. So there's a chance we'll see something when we get onto the ridge. And how are you two pair? After all this, you always say great, Ernie.
And if you look, it's all clearing up now.
It's all clearing up.
We can see where we're going more clearly.
It's going to be good when we get there, though, isn't it?
Even people on the top now.
So lunch at the top, eh?
Yeah.
Lunch at the top.
Definitely.
So, after something over an hour, we've made it to the top of Red Pike. And I've been boiling hot all day. We're now quickly getting our clothes on because it's a bit chilly up here. We're wondering if we could get any sort of advertising revenues from this blog. So I will mention that Lorraine has now put on her marmot top. Ernie is wearing his, what's that, rab coat. Yeah, it's really good.
Well, I have found that my rab gear during this expedition has been quite helpful. It's keeping me warm, it dries quickly, and I'm a big fan.
So if you want to sponsor us, please do. And meanwhile, I'm wearing an Alp kit, sort of duvet jacket. So I'll stop there, and we're going to stop and look at perhaps, and then because then we've got, what we got? We've got high crag
Nice now, haystacks.
and haystacks, yeah. And then eventually we'll end up back in our next B&B. We've just taken a very long time to get down from Alfred. It's right what they say, coming down than going up. But we've still got some going up to do. Because over there is haystacks. Hey! And that's going to be even more going up. Well, after quite a scramble, we finally reached the summit of Haystacks, our last big climb of the day. At the top, and this is said to have been Wainwright's favourite place, and it's where he asked for his ashes to be scattered. And he said, Walker, if you get some grit in your shoes or your boots afterwards, treat it with respect, because there might be a bit of me. So thank you, Wainwright. Do you think, Lorraine?
Beautiful, isn't it? Really peaceful.
And we got the views today.
Good morning. I'm whispering again because it's still early in the morning and I think we're sort of probably one of the earliest ones down to breakfast, and I'm still in my pyjamas because we're staying somewhere which is quite different from the other places we've stayed. We've stayed in two very nice, jolly, comfortable pubs that did sort of big helpings of food. And yesterday we arrived somewhere that seems to have been designed as a foodie heaven. We had no choice of dinner. We were given, no questions asked, a 3-course dinner. It ended up being 4 courses because we went for the cheese and biscuits option in the end. It was silver service and in a very nice dining room, and everything was absolutely homemade on the premises. We've been told breakfast will not be served before 8 o'clock, so we've got to wait for it. And if it's anything like yesterday's dinner, we're not going to be able to walk afterwards because it's going to be huge. But you know, you've got to take some risks, haven't you, when you're on holiday? Today we've got 3 choices for the coast to coast route. There's the standard choice, or we could go uphill Velin and come down Striding Edge, or we could do St Sunday's Crag and the Cape. Now Ernie is responsible for the navigating today, and I'm in the belief that we're going to do St Sunday's. I hope we are, because if we've had a big breakfast and then we do Striding Edge, I think I'm going to fall off it. But we'll wait to see how the day goes. So the breakfast was as fantastic as anticipated, and the packed lunch looks substantial, so that should keep us going for the day. I finally got round to reading the Coast to Coast book, and this place is mentioned. It's where William Wordsworth stayed once upon a time. So that's given me yet another excuse or opportunity to start quoting Wordsworth to my walking buddies. I don't think they share my love of the great bard, but you know, we're doing okay. The Met Office have said there's a very high risk of, well, the only high risk hazard today is strong sunlight, strong UV light. So I've got my hat there, I've got my sunglasses there, and I've got my full 2 litres of water in my bladder, and of course my chamomile tea. So here we go. So we're starting our morning walking through Patterdale, and it's definitely the season of mist and mellow fruitfulness, and we can see the sun starting to break through. Lorraine's just made some comment about not sorting out her tubes. There are things which walkers do.
Hence, it's these tubes, the drinking tubes,
These are
necessary.
Necessary. We're having lots of conversations about bladders at the moment, aren't we?
My bladder's holding up well.
Her bladder's holding up well. How's your bladder holding up, Ernie?
It's
No
perfectly fine.
leaks.
No leaks.
No leaks.
No leaks, no leaks, yeah. My bladder's doing well too, so let's see how we feel at the end of today. So, I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you 2 guys have been around. You've just put me on the top of the world. Right, who can recognise that song? Come on, you 2, what song's that?
Is it Brotherhood of Man?
It's the
No,
love
it's the
that I
Carpenters.
found. It's the Carpenters.
Can you see someone right up on the top of there?
Yes. How did they get up there? How did they get up there?
Well, they got dropped off with the bags of stones, I'm sure.
That's it.
They must have stayed up there all night.
And what time is it?
It is 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. It's hot. It's hot. Oh well.
Extremely.
On we go. So, first scramble of the day. And you can see our shadows down below us. And Lorraine's waving at someone who's coming up.
No, I'm waving at my shadow.
Oh, she's waving at her shadow. Right. But, a bit breathless, but you can't get up here and not think, wow, it's worth every moment. It is. It's just worth every moment. So we found a wonderful spot under a tree, so giving us a much needed shade for our lunch. It's taken us ages to get down Easdale Valley, which might have been disheartening, but we met a woman who was walking the coast to coast, this time from east to west, and she was doing it in how many days?
9 days.
Doing it in 9 days. She's done it 5 times, and she says that the path we've come down is probably the most grisly and difficult of the entire route, because it's just rocky and you've got to go slowly. Otherwise, you'll end up having a trip and you'll not go any further at all. And it's still hot, but we found, well, if Wordsworth didn't write a poem about this place, he really should have. Don't you think so, you two? How was your lunch? What did you have in your lunch? Come on, tell us what you had in your lunch.
Best beef and mustard sandwich I've tasted in a long time. And homemade chutney and cheese.
Hey!
And a nice slice of ginger sultana cake.
And we're going to carry on walking off that. You didn't eat all your sandwiches, did you?
No. I've kept some for later.
You kept some for later. Oh, well, let's see if we can walk after that. So I've now got Ernie as cameraman. You're doing brilliantly, Ernie. And I think we've had the hardest climb of my life up to Grisdale Tarn. It's just hot. It's hot. And Ernie and Lorraine have been so patient because I've been so slow and getting slower and slower. And before we came, we had these great plans to do one of the alternative routes, because we could go up St Sunday's Crag today, or we could go up Helvellyn, which is over there somewhere, and then come down Striding Edge. And we're thinking, no, we're just going to keep to the classic coast-to-coast route and go to Patterdale, because we said right at the beginning we wanted to do the complete route, we wanted to do it safely, and we wanted to enjoy ourselves. And I've enjoyed this. But if anyone suggested taking me up anywhere else today, I think I wouldn't be enjoying it anymore. So here's to a great evening in Patterdale. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. I hope Ernie and Lorraine are as well, but we'll see how it goes. So, good morning, and I'm standing by Alswater, by this rather lovely hotel where Ernie and Lorraine and myself had supper last night after we'd had a shower. It's a very posh hotel. They have a dress code, and apart from our walking gear, I think that the way that we smelt wouldn't have fitted with it either. But today we're fully refreshed and we've got our last big climb in the Lake District. We're going through Patterdale, we're going up to Angel Tarn, and then up to Kidsty Pike, which is the highest point on the original coast to coast, and then straight down, and we're going to end up in Shap tonight. So feeling all refreshed and enthusiastic, and we're trying not to think that the weather forecast said it's going to be even hotter than it was yesterday. So wish us luck.
You're looking down on the tarn then?
Well, we've done our first big climb of the day, and you know it hasn't been too bad, because today we've got a breeze, and that really makes such a difference. And we're now making our way down to Angletarn, down there, with its 3 little islands in it. We're going to have a break, we're going to have a much needed rest, and then we start climbing up all over again. There are a few people out doing coast to coast today, and I thought that Ernie and Lorraine were putting on a bit of a shifty, and now I realise why. It's not their enthusiasm for the walking, They just wanted to grab the best spot to sit down. Well, what do you make of that, eh? So, rest break at Angletarn, and rest break means foot break. Yeah, that's it. That's all our bare toesies down there, because we were advised by various people, including Roger Blacklock, that great walker in Stockton Ramblers Club, that we really must take care of our feet by taking our boots off at regular intervals. And we've got to say, it makes a difference, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, all our feet are doing amazingly well. Oh, sorry.
Bit of a close up there.
Sorry, bit of a close up. It's on your face though, Lorraine. It's not on your feet. It's not on your feet. Yeah, we're having to share a lot about our feet on this thing, but you've got to take care of your feet, and our feet are doing really, really well. And we think it's because we've been taking our boots off regularly, getting the air to them. And so we've got a big thank you to say to Roger, haven't we? Come on, guys, say thank you to Roger.
Thanks, Roger.
There you are. Thank you, Roger. I'm standing on the ridge of Kidsty Pike, and in this direction I can see all those high peaks that we've spent so much time in over these last few days. And Kidsty Pike's going to be our last one, and then we're going to climb down, and that'll be the end of it for this coast to coast path for us. And I'm looking over there, and the landscape is totally different, and it's going to be so strange walking in a different landscape and saying bye-bye to these mountains. I know, this is very juvenile of me, but
Oh, you never.
we're trying to catch it's sitting on the top of, I've even forgot the name of it now, I'm so surprised. Where are we? Kidsty Pike with us while we have our sandwiches. Well, it all happens on this holiday. Ernie, move your head. You're getting in the way of my vision. We've just made our last big descent from Kidsty Pike. So that's the last of the big downhill climbs from Lake District on our coast to coast walk. But no one's talking about that on the mountains, are they?
No.
Are they? What's everyone talking about?
We've had a bit of a shock today, because if we could have all agreed on something that was at least we'd never see on the coast to coast walk, was a naked man on top of Kidsty Pike. Who knew? And it gave me some ideas of my future walking equipment.
Or lack of.
Yes. I was going to buy some shorts, but maybe my underpants might do.
And everyone is talking about it, aren't they? Everyone you see.
Everyone you meet on this hillside this afternoon agrees.
We didn't get.
This, and he asked a lone girl to take a photo of him.
We didn't giggle, did we?
Not till after he went down. He suppressed it.
He suppressed it. So, this has been something we never expected on our coast to coast walk. Don't let it give ideas to anyone in Stockton Ramblers. We just can't cope with the shock. It's been an incredibly long day and a very hot day, but we finally got to the Abbey. Hallelujah.
Isn't it?
Warm doing all that in the morning.
Seems ages ago since Red Pike, isn't it?
We got lost first thing.
Oh, did you?
We set up early and we went up the wrong one. And I looked and I went, this ain't right. Looked at the compass bearer and said, we're on the wrong one.
Oh.
We had to come back.
It's an absolute killer in this weather.
It's,
So you've
I said,
done a lot,
this
haven't
can't
you,
be right.
then?
It's a lovely
Yeah,
green,
we've done another.
a lovely
Yeah.
green bouncy
Oh, it
park.
was
This
wonderful,
definitely can't
yeah.
be right.
So it was about an hour and a half out of our way, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh,
we've
God.
had it about, well, yeah, it has that because it's 16.5 miles
Yeah.
now, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
God.
are. It is
Yeah.
what
It's
it
all
is.
part of it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's coast to coast is
Yeah.
different.
that's right.
And there's
yeah.
no set route.
That's true.
I hear you're going to be the Naked Rambler now.
Well, I was going to buy some shorts and then why bother?
Some beige
No
shorts.
point now, is there?
Yeah.
I'll just go around in my boxes.
Well, none at all, if I look at it.
Well, we'll wish you all the best. Where have you
Thank
come
you.
from? Where do you live?
We're from Chelmsford in Essex.
Ah, well,
Yeah, no hills.
no hills.
Yeah, nothing at all as craggy as this. So it's been absolutely amazing. So we're happy to get. We're very happy to be out of Cumbria now. We feel it's a milestone.
It's practicing though, isn't it? It's,
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can't do anything where we are. Not for this. You've got to travel.
right.
Yeah.
When we did the Pennine Way, we did hundreds of miles. We used to go up to Yorkshire and we did all over the place. But this time we
Yeah.
didn't have time to do it, so we're suffering a bit.
Yeah.
There we are.
Oh,
It's
well.
all good
So
fun.
is
and
this
really
your
nice to
first
meet you.
time then as well?
This is
doing
our
this.
first time
Yeah.
to do this.
Oh, well, good luck. Good
Thank
luck.
you. I'm really
Good
lovely
luck.
to meet you.
Oh,
all.
we'll see
Thanks
you
for your
again,
help with the sat
hopefully.
nav. And yeah, good luck and enjoy the rest of it.
Yes.
And you.
Take
Bye
care.
bye. Ta
We're
ta.
Carl and Baz from Chelmsford.
Okay, bye bye. And no one's really talking much now. But we're just outside Shap. And it's been a long, long day. And we've really said goodbye to the lakes. And are off to something very different.